all about the game is the name of the show, and boy oh boy, are we happy to know for a fact that you are joining us live from wherever you're watching this from. It's a World Cup diary show that comes your way every single God-given day in the World Cup, throughout the duration of the World Cup. As brought to you by AfriOne Mobile. AfriOne Mobile is the first ever made in Nigeria smartphones and tablets, and now will happen to be Nigeria's fastest mobile wallet. Now, today we're going to be talking about the happenings in Group B and Group C. But just before we go into the thick of things, it's absolutely important that just so you know what exactly it says that AfriOne Mobile does, and of course, now. All right, so just so you can get up close and personal with some of our products from AfriOne Mobile, how about you go grab it for yourself for a very, very amazing price, 32,000 naira. Gravity, it's a 5.5-inch screen, 2 gig RAM, 16 gig ROM, expandable up onto 32 gig, yes, and as well as 12-month warranty, gesture control, and comes with a free pouch, and it's just for 32,000 naira. As well as Champion, that happens to go for just 25,000 naira. It's amazing, almost like a giveaway price, the prices of this phone, and it's absolutely affordable, yes, I must say. Champion is for 5.0-inch screen at 1 gig RAM with 16 gig ROM, expandable up onto 32 gig. Comes with a 12-month warranty, after-sales service, and of course, a pickup point available in major cities in Nigeria. So let's talk about one of our tablets right now, and that's the Transformers. Yes, Transformers, 75,000 naira. This is like having a beauty, and yet it's so affordable. It's almost unimaginable, the prices of our product in AfriOne Mobile. So how about you go copy yours, okay? Transformers, it's 10.1-inch screen with a 2 gig RAM, 32 gig ROM, and as well as coming with a front camera and an amazing battery saving life. And that's what you guys have to understand right now, that when AfriOne Mobile speaks, AfriOne Mobile delivers. So how about you go get yourself some Gravity, Champion, or better still, some Transformer in your move, of course, as you get close and personal with the issues going on in the World Cup. And now as well, I have to also make you understand that now offers an array of unimaginable financial service, from money transfer to the bill payments to mobile top-ups. The list of services goes on and on as we continue to discover and identify the unmet needs and endeavor to innovate physical and practical solutions. Endeavor to innovate practical solutions to help our consumers and business partners prosper. We are all about your prosperity. We're all about making sure that you get the very best of needs. So if at all you have issues with financial services, mobile top-up, money transfer, and bill payment, you know for a fact that now is where to go to. That's Nigeria's fastest mobile wallet. Now to all about the game. We want to thank you very much for joining us from the beginning of the World Cup, from match day 1 up until match day 8, and it was absolutely beautiful what we saw. We're getting to that part of the World Cup that would see a lot of lesser known teams struggling for prominence in the World Cup, especially when you consider what we saw when Saudi Arabia almost defeating Uruguay. I sat here in this chair, yes, in this particular same chair, yesterday to say that I expect Uruguay to wallop Saudi Arabia, who lost quite scandalously to Russia, 5-0. And judging by player quality and pedigree in the World Cup, you expect Uruguay to come better, than Russia did against Saudi Arabia. But Saudi Arabia were very, very resolute. We said it that Pete said with a lot of heavy metal football that they brought with Chile. We saw this particular Saudi Arabian team taking the game. In fact, they actually dominated the game for more than a lot of possessions. Luis Suarez getting a goal, Topo in one in 23 minutes in the first half. And that right there was the story. That's how that game particularly ended. And that's the end of the road for Saudi Arabia, quite unfortunately. So Russia and Uruguay would play the last game in Group A to see who comes out top in that particular group. Meanwhile, as well, in the same Group A, we can also tell you for free that Egypt were the first team to get confirmed out of the tournament. We get eliminated, that is, out of the tournament. That happened yesterday. You got a feel for Morocco and Egypt being the first African teams to pack their bags out of Russia. Quite sad at this point, but hey, I think they actually fought a good fight, and of course, we'll be looking forward to how things shape up going forward to other World Cups. But this is the one we got to talk about at this time. Spain versus Iran. We expected that game to be another amazing game, especially when I mentioned, at the last broadcast that Iran has the particular coach in Carlos Queiroz who knows just how to be stoic in defending. His formation, his structure, his organization at the back line is often what has made him to be that very, very feisty coach to play against. And he knows the Spanish players. Of course, was once coach of Real Madrid, and that just tells you how much knowledge he has of the Spanish game. And I really must say that I'm particularly impressed by Saudi Arabia, Iran, and especially Morocco as well at the level of play. It's difficult to say what this particular predictions would go right or wrong, given the fact that the World Cup so far has shown that it can throw one or two spanners in the works, and especially in the wheels for some of these big teams. For example, we saw earlier in the tournament where Argentina drew, Brazil as well picking up a draw, Portugal and Spain as well picking up a draw at the point in that particular tournament. So for Group A and Group B, we're done and dusted. I mean, it's clear like daylight that eventually the likes of Portugal and Spain will eventually get through. Now, Group C is what we have on the offering today, when we see Denmark take on Australia, and at the same time Peru will play France. And France kind of struggled a bit, against Australia, having to wait late to get their goal. And it's been a World Cup of late goals, you must say. But I think France would just do enough to get back into the winning mode and probably cement a place in the second round, because they'll be looking at their shoulders and be wondering just what they need to do to get across that line. I think it's simple. Paul Pogba showing his influence in that game, as well as Antoine Griezmann. But the interesting thing about this Peruvian side is that they're a typical South American side, hard to break, difficult to defeat. They can pass the ball. They got some flair players amongst them. Paulo Guerrero, the team captain, is back into the mix and probably may be starting this particular match. And I think it's going to be a very, very big game, especially if at all your sentiments are with France. But Peru, knowing fully well that they lost the first game to Denmark, they would definitely not probably want to take this one line, as well as Denmark playing Australia. That's a crucial game for me. And then Denmark will be coming into this game with a lot of confidence, especially during the fact that they won their first game against Peru. It was quite a difficult game. I think you must salute what this particular coach, Age Aredi of Denmark, has been having an amazing time in this team. He understands this team and understands how well they play, and of course understands how well to get the best out of Christian Eriksen, who, you agree with me, is easily one of the finest players in the world today. So that's a Group C fixture with France looking to probably book his place in the second round of the tournament, joining the likes of Russia and the likes of Uruguay in that Group A. And another one that concerns every Nigerian at that time is a Group D fixture coming up later on today, where Argentina will play Croatia. It's the moment for you to whip out your phones for you to predict what's going to happen in the game between Croatia and Argentina. So you can join the likes of a very, very elite cast, the likes of Wanda Noel, who has won for himself a smartphone from Afriwan Mobile. And recently joining that cast will be Albinio Moshola and Tunde Wahab, who each won for themselves 5,000 cash reward from now. And that for me is absolutely huge. 5,000 naira each cash reward from now. And so you can join this particular cast. All you need to do is just go to the YouTube channel of Afriwan Mobile, do what to subscribe, gloom, that's the sound it often makes, and then go to the comment section to drop your thoughts. So what's going to happen between Croatia and Argentina? This is going to be a big game, especially if your sentiments are with Nigeria. Remember that Argentina are not enjoying the very best of time, and if I told you followed Argentina's football in recent times, or Argentine football you want to say, they struggle a lot. I mean, especially when the qualifying party was around the corner. But now it's a World Cup proper, and they responded to a lot of pressure from the fans, from a lot of people during the qualifiers for them to just galvanize and get results, and they had to wait for it to come late. But eventually, they got themselves to the World Cup, and they started in a very, very, very not so encouraging manner as they drew against Minos, Iceland. There are no Minos in football, but when you compare the statistics, the pedigree, the class of players, the cast of elite players that Iceland has had over the years as against Argentina, one definitely outweighs one. But that's what football is all about. That's what the World Cup is all about. That's the kind of beauty this particular World Cup has exuded in recent times. The likes of Switzerland, the likes of Iran, Saudi Arabia, ruffling the feathers of the bigger boys. I think that's what worries me right now for this Argentine team against Croatia. Croatia already have a maximum point against Nigeria, and they'll be looking to probably either get a win or probably a draw to just push them up the table as they are looking forward to a very, very big finale in this Group D. It's going to be an interesting finale in Group D, considering the fact that Super Eagles Nigeria would also be playing against Iceland in the following game. That's the much you can take on today's show. I want to say thank you so very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for using Afriwan mobile phone, and at the same time, thanks so very much for using Now mobile wallet. The production all about the game is brought to you by Afriwan Mobile, Now, AfriOne Mobile are the first ever made in Nigeria smartphones and tablets, and now Nigeria's fastest mobile wallet. I thank you very much for joining us, and I will see you again tomorrow. From me, Babajide Guerrero, and the rest of the crew, have a blessed day ahead. Catch you later.